There is nothing like walking to get the feel of a country. Mark Scott Maurer. Hiking can be rewarding with some of the most amazing visuals and experiences, but sometimes it can be difficult to get started. The beauty is in the challenge, but the challenge does not have to be uncomfortable. Hello, my name is Roger Owens, and today I'm going to talk to you about things to consider when choosing a hiking backpack. The first thing to look at when searching for a backpack is how much capacity you will need. The amount of gear you will need depends on whether you will be doing a short day hike, a weekend, or a week-long trip. Once you know the length of the trip and how much gear you will need, you can take a trip to your local outdoor retailer. Most big stores will allow you to bring in your gear and test fit it with their display packs. Don't worry about feeling weird. God knows the people at Columbus Outdoors have seen me a bunch of times. Because after all, it is a big commitment and possibly expensive, a big and possibly expensive commitment. Once you have found the capacity that you need, you can move on to finding what suspension setup best fits you. When I say suspension, I'm talking about the part of the pack that makes contact with your back and the straps that help to support the weight. Some packs are very minimal and don't really have anything in the way of a suspension system. While these packs are lighter and the weight is definitely something to consider, they do not provide any kind of ventilation between your back and the pack. Then you have the packs that have a full suspension setup that will allow for better ventilation and weight distribution. They achieve this by holding the pack away from your back to allow for better airflow. In my opinion, unless you are going for an ultralight setup, meaning that you are trying to carry very least amount of weight possible, a full suspension can be your best friend. The next thing to consider is how much comfort items you want to be able to carry. Speaking of comfort items, you will need a pack that is set up to hold those items. This is where features come in. Features can be anything from a hydration pocket to hold your water bladder to extra easy to reach pockets for grab and go items like your cell phone or snacks, to additional strap down points for the sleeping bag or even an ice axe. For the people that love to carry everything, including the kitchen sink, this is the biggest make it or break it decision that they will make. There may be a few other things to take into consideration when choosing a backpack, but I think capacity, suspension, and features are the most important things to consider when choosing a hiking backpack. As Ernest Hemingway said, it is good to have an end to journey towards, but it is the journey that matters in the end. Using this advice, you can choose a pack to make your journey more comfortable and amazing. Thank you. Any questions?
Why do you have to use a hiking pack? Why can't you use a normal backpack?
Well, if you look at your normal school backpack, it's not really set up to be carried for long distances. With a hiking backpack, you'll have a suspension system that makes it much more comfortable in the long run, I guess. Anything else?
What's your favorite feature on your hiking pack?
My favorite feature is definitely the hip belt pockets. I love to carry extra stuff in them, like my cell phone or snacks, or just really anything you would want without having to stop and take your pack off. And that's it. Thank you.
Yay!
This has been my audience. Thank you.